Back at it,
Over the
Smokin
standings.
Takes, week 1, college picks. Cheers, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here. We made
Russ,
it.
give us a recap of the leaderboard.
He said, I'll give you a recap of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in first right now. I got 4 points. Joe's sitting in second right now. He's got 1 point. Unfortunately, AJ's sitting in third right now. He couldn't fucking hit water if he was standing in the ocean.
Big old goose egg last week.
Yeah.
I was thinking you take all the spreads one way, and I was right.
It just went the exact opposite way. Hell yeah. And then Jamal leads our guest pickers with 3 points or 4
I believe.
points.
Maybe 4, but we're going to say 3 for now.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at 3 for now.
All right, we can we'll hop straight into it here. We got actually have some real games this week, so that's exciting. Damn near next to March Madness, like my favorite weekend of the year. So we're getting
shit
for sure.
We got Clemson at Georgia. Georgia is a 13.5-point favorite here. Who you got, Ruff?
Georgia 13.5. Fuck Dabo Sweeney.
Yep. Respect.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat. It's a neutral site, but it's in Atlanta, so not really. But I'm thinking Georgia can run the table, so let's start off hot then.
Yeah, I'm riding the same train. I think Georgia's by far the best team. Clemson's been kind of trending downward the last few years, so yep. So there's a little squad ride right there on first game.
Yes, sir. That's in the squad
next
parlay.
We got a little in-state rivalry. We got Miami -2.5 at Florida. Who you got, Ruff?
I'm gonna take Florida. I guess I'll just take them against the spread, or take them on the spread, because me taking them straight up doesn't really change anything. You think they win
straight up, though, just for shits and giggles?
I do think they win straight up, but I'm going to take them. What spread do you have them at? 2.5?
2.5, yep.
Yeah, so I'll take them plus 2.5. Only reasoning is I think it's a pretty even game, and they're playing in Gainesville, so I think that gives Florida the upper hand.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm taking Miami -2.5. Cam Ward, with better weapons than last year, he's like sixth in Heisman favorites, and rightfully so, especially in the weak-ass ACC. And then I just think Graham Mertz is not going to win you a game. He does well not turning it over, but with how bad Florida's defense is supposed to be, you can't just be a game manager. So I think 2.5 is. I bet you they probably cover 5. I'd push all the way to 5 if I was trying to get some more money from that.
That'll be one that they fucking lose by 3, and I'll just lose off of that.
Last second field goal.
Yeah.
I'm riding with the U too. Big Cam Ward fan. He's a dog. He's probably the most underrated player in the country. And I don't think Florida wins more than 4 games this year. They have a brutal SEC schedule. Graham Mertz is the worst fucking quarterback I've ever seen play. So fuck Florida. I do think the home field advantage matters. Miami was really bad in road games, but fuck it, we're riding with them. Cam brings a little energy to the team this year.
Yeah, I love it. I want you guys to agree with all the picks.
All right, game 3. It's a little out of order because I put Penn State at the bottom, so we're gonna go game 3. FIU at IU. IU's -21.5.
So off initial, I was gonna go FIU plus 21.5 because I just don't like IU football. But after looking at FIU's team last year and this year, they are absolute fucking dog shit. So I'm gonna take IU by the spread.
Yeah, I mean, you see the shirt. Coach Sig is here.
Coach Sig is here. I fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I'm on board with
He's here to fuck shit up.
I think it's a new era of IU football. I think they're limited in how good they can be because of how strong the Big Ten is going to be. But I do think IU's offense is here, and the days of struggling with the FIUs is over. I'm on board with that.
Yeah. Now, granted, with as strong as the Big Ten is, if IU can come in and win 10 games in a season, you almost give yourself an automatic bid into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think if you're in the Big Ten and you only lose 3 games, unless there's a shit ton of teams that somehow only lose 3 games, you're damn near in the playoff. As long as you don't drop a game to FIU.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, that's not one of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our defense is going to be solid again. We got D'Angelo Pons transfer. We got a bunch of JMU guys. And if Coach C can do 30 points a game like he did at JMU, which will be obviously a lot harder, but I mean, I think we're going to win 7 games.
Quarterback.
Yeah, last year he did all right, but in 2022 he had like 25 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, completed like 70% of passes. If he does that, then we'll be decent. But it's the first year, but I think they cover here.
All right, game 4, we got Notre Dame at A&M. A&M's 3-point favorite in this one.
am extremely fucking biased in this game. I'm taking Notre Dame plus the spread. I will say that this is probably one of the harder games Notre Dame will have this year, as far as since they don't play in a conference and they don't have to play a conference championship, thus meaning they don't have to play the second best team in the fucking conference. They have the best percentage this year to go undefeated.
Yeah.
I think their percentage is like 15, 16% to go undefeated, but I think Riley Leonard will come out and he'll fucking sling the ball for them. Still think Notre Dame football will be Notre Dame football and they'll get to the playoffs and lose in the playoffs, but I'm biased, so I'm riding with Notre Dame. And I also think they'll win straight up.
Yep, I'm with Notre Dame too. I hate Notre Dame, but give me the points. I like the defense. The secondary is nasty. They got one guy projected top 15, another 2 draft picks, and then Ryan Clark's son's actually there. And then I bet Indy's offensive line's good, so I think Riley Leonard will have an okay day, and they'll cover the three, or they'll probably win outright, honestly, but the 3 points are given.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I expect Notre Dame to blow A&M the fuck out. A&M has been the biggest disappointment ever in the Jimbo era. It's been nonstop disappointment. They probably have an extremely loaded roster, and they're gonna suck ass again. Notre Dame they'll just bully ball them the whole game. They have one of the best defenses in the country. Probably have one of the best O lines. So yeah, I think Notre Dame damn near wins this one pretty easily.
Notre Dame has all the pieces to put together a good team. They just always lack in skill positions.
I'm a big Riley Leonard guy too. They always lack at I don't know, because they have random ass receivers and tight ends that are really good in the NFL. So I don't know what the fuck they end up missing.
Honestly, I think their quarterbacks are what they lack more.
That's exactly what they miss on every time is the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean it's just the fucking quarterback that they.
I do think Riley has a really good year though.
Hey,
he can run too. He can run. So I mean,
pretty excited to watch him play with them.
He just needs to stay healthy. That's his big thing.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got Fresno State at Michigan, defending champs, 21-point favorite.
I think a 21-point favorite for Michigan is a very, very, very light spread considering how bad Fresno State is. I think they should. Now, I'll take Michigan by the spread. I think they should win by 35 or 40 against Fresno State. I think they should come out and just fucking absolutely dog walk Fresno State.
I'm actually going against that. I'm going to go Fresno State to cover 21.5. They won 9 games last year, only had one game where they got blown out, really. One at Purdue, not really an accomplishment, but Big Ten team. Returning pretty much their whole offense, who averaged just under 30 points per game. Obviously, this could get away quickly, but I think with the new quarterback at Michigan, they're going to try to protect him, run the ball a lot. Shortens the game, hopefully shortens the chance to blow them out.
I agree that they will run the ball a lot. I think Michigan can beat them by as many as they want to. Surprised the spread isn't at least 28 to 30 range. I think Michigan absolutely dominates. They're returning damn near their entire defense, which is by far the best defense in the country last year. Their offensive line, they kind of bring the Notre Dame vibe with the offensive line every single year. And they're not going to – I told you earlier, Joe, I don't think Orji throws more than 12 to 15 times in this game. And they have the best running back in the – well,
hold on, pause. What's his name?
Alex Orji.
I just had to hear it twice.
Matter of fact, I think we should be an Orji fan club at this point. We're hoping bro wins
Hell
out.
Yeah.
I think the new QB, new head coach, and honestly, every couple years, Michigan has these games where it was against IU, Appalachian State twice, like all those games. So it happens to them.
Fresno State hadn't had anything go good for them since they had Derek Carr and fucking Devontae Adams drafted.
Yeah, and then that year
Appalachian State didn't
and
either.
Paul George.
Neither did we.
They played USC in the bowl game that year and got blown the fuck out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, blown the.
All right. I knew you were taking Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan.
I hate Michigan, but I'm
just thinking.
playing a point game here.
Sharon Moore's been the O-line coach since Harbaugh got there. He's gonna just run the fucking ball every play. I feel like they're one of the harder teams. Like they're one of the teams that are less likely to get upset by a really bad team just because of how they play.
And also at Michigan, if you run the fucking ball and you can run it down their throat, it opens up the play action game. You only need 10 or 15 passes, and your quarterback goes fucking 12 for 15 for 170 yards and fucking 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Michigan did lose the best player in the country, though. They lost J.J. McCarthy.
their best player.
Well, I thought
Not
you were
their
going
second
Blake
best player.
Bortles.
Not even.
Yeah. I don't know. Besides the game against Washington, Edwards had a tough year last year, so maybe it continues. Who knows?
It's I don't like the
But that's going to contradict my point later on.
yeah, that's all right. Little teaser. I like these teasers that we drop in. All right. We got what I think outside of Miami and Florida is probably the game of Saturday, the best game of Saturday, and that's Penn State at West Virginia. West Virginia was hot last year at the end of the year. Who you got, Ruff? Penn State's -8.
No, I'm gonna take West Virginia to cover the spread. I was considering West Virginia for my upset. They're playing in West Virginia, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Morgantown.
Yeah, I think something about home field in college football week 1, you're not even being able to get the fucking plays off because you can't hear shit. I think West Virginia rattles Penn State good enough in the first game to at least cover the spread. Winning outright to toss up, and they may get blown out on the back end of it, but I think that they can rattle them enough to at least stay in the game and cover the spread. I also think it'll be a tale of two halves. I think West Virginia will be in it for the first half, and it's just a question if they can stay in it for the second half.
My room smells like cigs now, but fuck it.
You really lit a fucking cig in your room?
For the bit, I don't know. I'm in the same exact boat as you, Ruffin. I was damn near considering them for my underdog pick as well. Just gonna take the home field advantage. It's gonna be rocking there. It's not a, they haven't. I think they played for the first time last year in a while, but it is a rivalry like going way back. But returning most of the West Virginia offense, limit the turnovers. I think it stays close. James Franklin is a choke, so why not one more? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I feel Ruffin too because I think it's going to be a tale of two halves. I think West Virginia keeps it close, and I think the weight of the offensive line and the fucking constantly feeding the running back is going to wear on West Virginia. I also expect Drew Allard to make some plays. If he doesn't, then I don't ever want to hear his fucking name again because motherfuckers are talking about Heisman and he's the greatest quarterback ever at Penn State. So I expect him to make some big plays, not have a crazy stat line, but make some big plays. And I kind of expect them to blow them out at the end of the game. So I'm going
to Ruffin's point too. At the end of games, last year they were scoring points with like 10 seconds left. So that could be a heartbreaker for this, but fuck it.
Well, that's what it is. Penn State's going to play 60 minutes. It's just a question of whether or not West Virginia is going to play 60 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I don't know if I feel like overall, just Penn State's play style just wear everybody down. It's the Big Ten. They're like the epitome of the Big Ten.
Oh, yeah. I mean, your offensive line is built to be out there fucking a majority of the time. Is their defensive line built enough, have enough endurance to be out there for as long as they're going to be out there for? Which
it's
also,
similar
in the
to
same
Notre Dame.
breath, if your defense is on the field that long, your offense should be pretty fresh to go out there and make some plays. So,
right.
No, it's just a case of who's going to do what when.
Similar to Notre Dame, I think they've always been a quarterback away. Now they've had better quarterbacks than Notre Dame, but I mean, not even. I don't even know if I would say that.
I don't even know if I would say that.
Yeah, probably not.
That system doesn't really suit a quarterback at all. Like, why would a good quarterback want to go there? Like,
yeah, I mean, Drew Allers looks the part. The dude's got a fucking cannon, but yeah, if he's not making throws, then and they always have decent wide receivers.
Yeah, they have all types of skills positions always. All right, we got the game of the week Sunday night. LSU 4-point favorite in Vegas against USC. Go ahead, Ruff, kick it off.
I'm pretty sure LSU's returning 12 starters this year. I think LSU comes out and I'm going to take them by the spread. Wouldn't be surprised if they won by 2 touchdowns, 17 points. Now, granted, Miller. What's your guys' fucking quarterback's name? The dude that came out and threw 6 touchdowns. Miller Moss. I think Miller Moss is a dog.
Coolest name in the country by far.
USC is just a question of can their defense stop the opposing offense. That was your guys' biggest problem last year. You put up points. USC could put up 40 fucking points a game.
Would it change your opinion if I told you that LSU and USC were both bottom 20 defenses in the country last year?
Absolutely not, because I didn't watch a lot of LSU games. I watched a lot of USC games.
Fair enough.
USC would get up, and then they just could not put it together. I don't think USC will be bad this year. I just think LSU gets off a little bit faster than they do.
I'm riding with that too. I'm taking LSU -4. First time playing an SEC opponent for USC since 52-6 by old Nick. So it's been a while, but I'm just going to take the SEC here. And also, I think Miller Moss's bowl game was a little inflated. There was 6 or 7 people sitting out on defense for Louisville. He's thrown 59 passes in his career. I'll bet against him until further notice. So
Whoa. We had our top 3 receivers sitting out, buddy. Calm down.
it's okay. It's okay. I rewatched it just to make sure. Bro was throwing just jump balls and dude was they were snagging them bitches.
Well,
He threw some dots though. I'm not saying that, but he was.
That's I have better athletes than you. That's the mentality at that point.
Yeah, the backups on Louisville.
It's the backups on USC. Gotta be better than the backups on Louisville, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, yeah.
I'm gonna obviously go USC in this, but
I preface it with the fact you're biased.
Even if I wasn't biased, I think I would go USC just because Brian Kelly has the worst record in big games of any coach, like any top coach.
As a Notre Dame fan, I can 100% respect that.
His claim to fame is he beat Bama his first year at LSU.
I can 100% respect that. Yeah.
Every game they lost to LSU last year was against a good team, including Week 1. Florida State. Didn't Florida State blow them the fuck out Week 1 last year?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Florida, for some reason, Florida State, Boston College, and there's like 1 or 2 Army, when they play Army, their kryptonite is always the same team. It's like a system that works for a team is what beats you. USC doesn't play Notre Dame this year, do they?
Yeah, they play Notre Dame every year.
I wouldn't be surprised. If we come out to a gun duel or whatever the fuck people call that shit back in the day, I think Miller Moss will win that duel. I think he's just a better quarterback, raw talent wise, than Riley Leonard. But if we start getting into schematics games with everything other than just throwing the ball, I think Notre Dame will be. I guess I'll precursor to later in the season.
Yeah, I mean, no, I agree. I feel like that's every year in the USC Notre Dame matchup. If it's a shootout, Notre Dame's got or USC's got it. If it's not, then USC's fucked.
100%.
For the LSU game, though, USC has the defense coordinator that was at UCLA last year. He took UCLA's defense from I think they were like 104th the year before, so they were a top 10 defense in the country last year. They held USC to I think their second lowest points last year with Caleb playing. So I expect the defense to be physical at least. I don't expect I'm expecting a top 50 defense. If we get a top 50 defense, we make the playoff, I think. Because Lincoln's going to give you a top 3 offense every single year. That's just how he operates. And I think Miller thrives in the fact that he's not overly gifted as Caleb was and Kyler was in the system. It's kind of the Jalen Hurts thing where I'm going to play exactly how Lincoln's telling me to, and I'm going to fucking put up crazy ass numbers. That would be my justification on that one.
That's fair.
What do you got, Ruff? Go ahead and counter.
Well, me being a Notre Dame fan, I can't be a USC fan. Like, that's
fair.
Point blank, period.
Hold on. You're going to be an LSU fan over that one?
No. I'm not a fan of either one of them. But there's a bigger rivalry with USC than there is with LSU. I never really was a big fan of Brian Kelly anyway. I mean, I wasn't a fan of Charlie Weiss. I think all of them had the tools to make a offense or a team to be as great as possible. And I think all of them have fell fucking short. I mean, Marcus Freeman is, I know, what's his second or third year?
Think third, maybe second.
I think Marcus Freeman has fell short of the fucking job.
Well, yeah, too. The first year was a disaster.
You being an independent automatically means that your schedule is a lot easier than other teams. And I don't even know if I'm aiding a point for why I'm countering the USC.
I was about to say, so it sounds like you should be a USC fan right now. You hate Brian Kelly.
I think USC.
You hate Charlie Weiss. You think Marcus Freeman's overrated. You hate that they're independent. Bro, there's plenty of room on the bandwagon still. Come be a Trojan, bro.
You guys,
Trojan.
Your defense. Whoa. I think you guys playing in the Big Ten this year, I just wonder how much of a loop it'll throw USC through.
They're going to be soft as fuck like every year, dude. They're going to be soft.
Different defensive coordinator. We went and got one of the best D-line coaches in the country. it'll be a different team.
It's all right. They got it. They don't have their players there.
Lane
They
Kiffin,
don't have
Lane
no
Kiffin
recruiting.
They had one of the top recruiting classes in the country 3 years ago for defense, and all those motherfuckers sucked. Now I have to hear about the motherfuckers going to Bama are all of a sudden the best corners in the country when they were the worst corner in the country at USC. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's because the coach you wasn't
I
doing
do.
it
I do
right.
fuck with that defensive coordinator because I'm
Coach
pretty
at
sure
Bama
that's
I
the
have
one.
nothing to aid that point.
Coach
I'm
at
just
Bama
talking
didn't
shit.
play no defense when he was at Washington either.
I had nothing to aid that point. I'm just talking shit right now.
Nick Saban ain't at Bama no more.
Pac-12
Damani
soft until
Jackson
they're
is
not.
a bum, bro. Damani Jackson sucks ass. I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
Number one corner in the country, my ass. He sucks. Fuck Damani. Ooh, that dude's a bum.
Motherfuckers be able to tell we're pretty biased on certain teams.
No, I just hate that, like,
He played for
anybody that watched
USC. He didn't do
play-
good when he was at USC, and now he's getting good coverage at
No,
Alabama.
no. He was the number one defender in the country when he came to USC. And he was dead ass the worst rated corner in the country last year. He got benched twice at USC. And when he went to Bama, motherfuckers were like, he's going to be all SEC.
Hey, pause.
He does
Steer
good.
that thunder.
That'd be impressive.
It might happen. Fuck it.
That would be impressive as fuck. I mean, damn near Kyrie Jackson was that way. He was ass at Bama and then went to Oregon, was one of the best players in the country. R.I.P.
Yep.
All right, we want to go underdog or best bet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go best bet first.
Yeah, let's do best bet. All right, lock of the week. Go ahead, Ruff.
You guys already know what I'm gonna say. I already said it in fucking group text, but I'm taking
Yeah,
James
we'll lock you in
Madison
there.
to cover that spread. Charlotte's got. I mean, when you got the coach coming out talking about you got 8 or 9 fucking starters out, that doesn't bode very well for fucking Charlotte's confidence. And James Madison, now I know Coach Sig is gone, but James Madison has built himself into a pretty good football program over the past couple of years. And I refuse. I get that a coach can be a major deciding factor in a good program or a bad program, but I think he's built the program up enough to where they can still be a decent program. As far as they went from being a mid-major program to top of a mid-major program. They're definitely worse than any fucking Power 5 conference team, but I think they're at the top of a fucking mid-major conference.
They're probably better than a couple Power 5 scores.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the fucking, Power 4, my bad. They got me fucked up with that.
They could probably beat an ACC team or two.
Yeah,
maybe
they could
not
fucking
Big
hang
Ten.
around with a couple teams at the
They
bottom.
could probably beat Vandy.
Vandy's fucking trash, yeah.
Well, to your point, there's enough players on that team that only lost one game last year. They did lose like their top 5 players, but
They
there's
did
enough players
lose the
that.
one big game they had, though.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't against Charlotte though, so
College game day did show up and they did shit the bed. That did happen.
they did.
What was that, Appalachian
They
State
did.
beat their ass?
Yeah, that was like is that in their championship game? I think.
Yeah. After they won off the bullshit Hail Mary the first time they played.
He did. Hey, he did build himself a nice little program over
Yeah,
there.
he did. That's why I'm excited to see what he does at IU.
Yeah, I mean, he's got stamped by Nick Saban, so fuck it. That's all you
Yeah.
need. All right. My best bet is Donovan Edwards over 78.5 rushing yards.
I'll fuck with that.
Like we've been saying, they don't want to put pressure on Orgy. They want him to have a nice, easy day. So I expect 15 to 20 touches against a team that led up 169 yards per game last year.
Yeah,
I think
100%.
that's it.
20 touches, and you should be able to get fucking 3.5 to 4.5 yards, if not more, off of a carry. So 78.5 should be a pretty good lock right there. We got to just put like $50 on our 3 bets.
I fuck with that.
If he sucks, though, he's got the cover curse.
Joe doesn't like my lock.
Oh, fuck.
What is that?
With?
It's,
You're
If
gonna
it's a
take
lock,
US,
I have to ride. I have to ride.
it's the same game.
You're going to take you. Oh.
It's Michigan
Oh.
to cover that 21. I think
Okay.
I think if you are a gambler,
fuck
you
with
take
that.
Michigan minus 30 and you run with that shit because I think they're going to blow them the fuck out.
I do fuck with that.
I think
Like, I
Michigan
can
minus
see-
21 is the biggest lock in college football history.
Like, I could see Michigan running. I could see them putting up 300 fucking rushing yards.
Yeah.
So you just keep these motherfuckers on the field at all fucking times.
I can see it getting to the point where Orgy throws like 13 passes but has 280 yards because it's all play action where motherfuckers are wide open.
Exactly what I just said earlier. 12 and 15 for like fucking 200 yards and a couple tutties.
So if they cover that, do you get 3 points? 4 points? Are you doubling
That's
down
why I
for
was
it?
asking if I can do one that's the same slate. If not, I have another
Well, we
one.
just have to.
Oh, no. I changed mine,
No.
actually. No. I'll do one that's not on the slate. I
Oh,
have a
fuck
better
it.
one. I
Bro,
have a
call a
better one. I
spade
have
a
a better
spade.
one.
If
I have
you
a better
get
one. I'll
no,
put the
call a
people
spade a
on.
spade. If you get that, that's 2 points.
No. I'll put the people on. I got a better one.
Oh yeah, 2 points. Sorry,
South
I
Dakota
misspoke.
State over Oklahoma State. That's my upset of the week.
So what, you get 5 points for
No,
that?
no. You're no,
Are we talking
no. So
best
you're
bet or upset right now?
yeah, best bet.
Oh, that's the best bet. Yeah. The Michigan, yeah. So I
Okay,
should get the
that's
one
what I'm saying.
additional,
If you
two additional, whatever it is.
Yeah, so you
The
yeah,
just
one
get
for the
the
Kansas slate.
call it for what it is.
no,
Count all the points for the games that we're betting on,
And then
and
do
then
yeah,
those
best
separate.
bets.
Yeah. Okay.
Count the other points for
I was
that.
gonna say, I think we did that. I think I took. I did. I know for a fact I took sorry ass. Ooh, fucking Montana State. I swear to God, I hate them. I took them
Yeah.
last week as my lock.
yeah. No, you're good. Yep, 3 points if it
All
hits.
right. Well, I just put you guys on game. Upset of the week. South Dakota
No,
State.
2 points if the best bet hit. Oh no,
Yeah, sorry. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
you're
Yeah,
right
you're right,
too.
Ruffin.
You're counting up 1 point. Yeah, we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we're on the
right.
same page. Yeah, you let us off, bro. What we talking about? Upset of the week?
Yeah. South Dakota State, bro. Oklahoma State coming in,
Ranked?
bro. They're always ranked.
Yeah, they
They're
are
always
always ranked.
fucking ranked. They're always going to be so
Jackrabbits,
fucking
baby.
good, and they don't play. You talk about USC not playing defense. Those motherfuckers don't play any defense. Their goddamn running backs drunk as fuck driving around. Coach talking about, I did that at least 100 times. Fuck them, bro. South Dakota State. The other FCS schools didn't hold it down for me last week, so South Dakota State's going to get it done this week for me.
I will back up
I like
the
that.
Dakotas, and I will take North Dakota State
I was so close to taking
tonight.
it. Yep. That's
I
it.
was
That's
gonna
damn near a
take.
squad ride in itself. North Dakota State is beating the fuck out of Colorado tonight.
I was gonna take FAU to beat Michigan
near.
State, but since you said South Dakota State, I'll take North Dakota
And
State.
Michigan State's quarterback told me the over's a lock, so I've been hammering the over in that game.
What do you have
That
Colorado
means
Yeah, he
at?
did.
That means he thinks his offense is good and he knows their defense sucks.
What do you have
That's
Colorado
damn near. That
at?
was some shade.
you said what? Rob?
Because
think
I've
it's
seen
10
them at 9.5 or
10
10.
and a half now.
9.5. Okay, yeah. You said 10.5 now?
Yeah, it's 10 and a half today. It was I think 93% of the bets yesterday were on the spread for Colorado.
Yeah, but this is outright, so it doesn't matter really.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like it's like plus.
No,
It's
I was
like
just
damn near
yeah,
plus 300 right now for North
yeah,
Dakota State.
for sure.
I kind of want to switch mine, but I'm going to ride with North Dakota
You
State.
can switch it. You got time. Joe hasn't went yet. Don't switch it. You can't
Target's
switch it
fucking
in the
here.
same game though. You can't turn around and be like Colorado's
No.
covered.
I'm going to keep North Dakota State, but I will throw
Cover.
out that I think that Stanford will beat TCU.
Who to beat TCU?
Stanford will beat TCU.
Okay, I'll fuck with that.
But my lock
That's
for
for
the
the people?
underdog will be North Dakota State.
Okay, I'll fuck with that.
That one's just for the people, you know.
Yeah, that's like Michigan State over right there. We might have to have it for the people parlay and a squad, right?
Hell yeah.
Shit, so better start hitting shit. We gonna...
Yeah, no shit. We're not. Don't listen to a goddamn word we're saying.
Yeah, fade every fucking thing we're saying right now.
My underdog, I'm going to Southern Illinois. They play BYU.
I was looking at that.
Honestly, they won 3 of his last 4 games against FBS teams outright. Northwestern,
spread?
Northern Illinois, 14.
14.
So I'm going big. Plus 470. I'm starting out with a bang. But yeah, they beat Northwestern,
I'm
Northern
old
Illinois
school,
last
bro.
2 years. So
Old
they're
school
good.
just got
They'll be
everything
good.
written down on this bitch.
Yeah, Malachi's a bum. He's their backup quarterback now.
Oh, for real? He transferred as not even a starter?
Yeah, he got beat
Oh
out.
my
They
God.
announced their starter last week. It's some dude that's like a redshirt sophomore. He's like 5'10". He beat him out. Goofy white dude.
Interesting.
Bum.
All right. Hey, special gets starting next week, man.
Yeah.
It might be sorry for the so soon.
We don't know. Yeah. Sorry for the fucking wait at this point because we're like
yeah, damn it.
bro.
What was your lock? Wait, real quick. What was your lock, Vern? I got JMU, Mount
Mine was
Edwards, and
Michigan, but I'm going to change it because you don't like. It needs to be an actual squad right that we all agree with. You know what I mean?
no. I will ride with it. No, I will ride with it.
You sure?
I can't take you off your lock. You know that's not
I know,
fair. I'll
but
ride this.
I have a couple more locks. Like I think. Well,
No. Whatever one you're giving out for your lock.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michigan's your number one lock that you're going with right now.
Yeah. Michigan's minus 21. Oh, that's a lock.
I
My
think I'm
pick's
gonna
only worth 1 point. This is worth money. My pick's worth 1 point. So
Yeah, that's true.
I ride that shit.
Hey, shout out Two Brothers Roofing.
Hell yeah. There
Yes,
it
sir.
is. Plug.
Shout out Dana.
Yeah, shout out Dana.
All right. Well,
All right.
I think that wraps it up. Hopefully, I do better than I did last week. I had more games to choose from. If I drop another goose egg, I might just start hosting and stop picking.
I love it because I got
Go
off to a good start,
Molly
but we
that
have
bitch.
enough games on a slate this week that I could do complete dog shit and you guys could just fucking jump over me.
Yeah, I know.
That's every week, damn near.
You killed it on like the worst week to kill it, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
100%,
Yeah.
bro. And if we're being honest, my upset pick is the only reason I killed it. Like, Jamal probably killed it more than anybody because he actually got the games picked right for whatever he picked. I just got lucky and picked the fucking upset, which kind of benefited me.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll
All right,
wrap
I'm
it
gonna
up.
go.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was say I'm gonna go finish this cigarette outside and watch the
Yes,
Colorado
sir.
game.
Me too. I'm about to go
Yes,
smoke
sir.
one next week. Colts
I
play.
don't smoke cigs though.
Yeah, I do. Like a fucking sailor, bro. Colts jerseys from here on out till the end of the football season.
Yes, sir. Go Bison.
Yes, sir. I guess
Go-
we
go
start
who?
Go Bison.
pick 'em.
That's your upset.
North Dakota
man.
State.
Fucking ride with them.
Dude, I thought you said go Biden, and I was like, this motherfucker did not say that shit. Hey, fuck Biden.
Type
fuck
of guy, though,
Kamala,
type of
good
guy.
song. Out this bitch.